Hey guys, Dr. Brian Wills back at you again with my great friends at the Health Army here. It's great to be back after my vacation in Mexico.
Finally, you're back.
I know, it was so nice, I'm not gonna lie to you. 82 and sunny the entire time. I didn't eat anything or drink anything down there at all, though I stayed true.
Yeah, right.
But I had a great time. My wife and I had a great time down there, so I appreciate you guys coming back with us today. So this month is all about kind of why we don't accomplish our goals. So last month we talked about goal setting and New Year's resolutions and like that. And I think you guys talked about last week that that's like the 14th of January. By then, everybody's kind of, kind of forgotten about their goals.
Second Friday of
Second
January.
Friday of January, yeah.
Yep.
So I think we also talked about just a little bit ago that the most depressing day of the year is the 21st of January. This when the credit card statements come out from all the stuff you spent for Christmas, which is usually pretty depressing. This January is like the longest month of the year. There's like 8 weeks in it, I think.
Although I was born in January, so I think that's
So again,
pretty good.
one of the most depressing months of the year.
Yeah.
So for your wife,
True.
for your wife, anyways. So we'll talk about why people kind of don't accomplish our goals, and it's kind of a familiar story for a lot of people. You know, they set these goals in January at the beginning, and like, hey, I'm going to lose some weight, I'm going to read books, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and usually the first 2 weeks go pretty well. And then something happens. You know, a kid gets sick, or you get sick, and you miss a few days at the gym, and it's Wednesday. I'm like, okay, I'm better now, but I'll wait till Monday. I'll get a fresh start. And then you wait till Monday, and something happens on Monday, so it gets pushed to Tuesday, and then Wednesday. And then before you know it, you're like 3 weeks out, like, what the heck happened here? I totally forgot about my goal. And we kind of want to figure out why people do that, and also how to avoid that whole thing. So that's kind of what we're talking about today, kind of leading things out for the month. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start by talking about patience. And so many of us want to start working out at the gym, and here it is, 1st of February, and you expect to have a six-pack or completely cut, lost 25 pounds.
That doesn't happen.
No. Well, it doesn't happen for me.
Speak
I
for
don't know.
yourself, bro.
I guess, well, it didn't happen for me either.
It hasn't happened for me.
Yeah.
It might happen for some of you, but for me, no. So we have to realize that you have to set your goals as long-term, where you might have a struggle in there, and it's no big deal. Like Super Bowl Sunday was just here. You probably sat there by the island on the kitchen and ate some chips and some dip and had a few too many drinks, or too many chips, too many dip, or whatnot. And you got to have patience, and you got to stick to it. You're not going to get the result right away, and that's okay. It's no big deal. You just got to reset and refocus and set your goals again. It's no big deal to fail at any point. You just got to make it sure it doesn't snowball. So you had one bad Sunday, make sure you don't have a whole bad Monday through Friday the next week coming up. Be patient and let it work. Let the gym work, let your diet work, let your food work.
That's such a hard word for people, though, and it used to be for me, right? Like that word patience, the Josh is talking about, it is huge. But once you adopt patience, that word, in your vocabulary, right? I mean, how has it helped you?
It's been amazing. I mean, I've gone through plenty of struggles and set my goal and not reached it right away as fast as I want. But I've learned to reset and refocus and say, I can do this, I know I can, and I'm going to reset and I'm going to go. And it doesn't have to be, we're talking about our food or whatever, but it can be your financial goal that you set for the month. Maybe you spent more than what you were supposed to spend this month. Well, February's just starting, so refocus on February and set your goal, a new goal for this month. Be patient and let it happen. Don't push it, because if you just push it, you're just going to make yourself upset and end up quitting. Give it time, let it work.
I think one of the other P words that you kind of go along with what you're saying is persistence.
Yeah.
Because most people give up far too soon. And I think we're kind of in our social media society now that it's all instant gratification. We got to have things now, right?
Yeah.
And I know you guys probably suffer the same thing that we do. That people think, I can just diet for 2 days and I'm going to lose all this weight.
Right.
Or I can come get adjusted twice and the back pain I've had for 30 years and I imagine
It's
it go
gone.
away, right? It doesn't work that way. You have to stay patient, but also persistent. Just knocking on the door, knocking on the door, knocking on the door. I've never seen a workout regimen that doesn't work. They all work. I've never seen a eating program that doesn't work. They all work.
Right.
I've never seen a chiropractic technique that doesn't work. They all work.
Okay.
But they only work if you stick to it and do exactly what you're supposed to do and stay persistent with it. that's kind of what you're
Right.
talking about there.
And that's huge, and I'm going to give you guys an example. Like, so one of my key goals this year is to become better and better at speaking in front of people, like in speaking in front of you. So, you know, we just got through January. Luckily, I'm still here, but I'm getting kind of down because I'm not where I want to be. I'm still nervous when I get on this phone, so it's like, or phone or video. So I'm just done. I mean, we're here mid-video, so, you know, it's been good knowing you guys. Thanks a lot. But you know,
Awesome.
maybe next year I'll pick this up again. You know, but just not where I want to be. So
You
I'll
never
see
know.
you guys later. Right?
And that's a perfect example of what most people kind of do with their goals. So hopefully he really is gone, so we don't have to worry about coming back. But,
Yeah.
I'm sure he will be back.
You guys talking about me?
No,
Love that.
never.
All right,
never,
just kidding.
never.
I'm not giving up. But I'm here. But here's the thing, is this quote, and I had to write this down because I don't want to mess it up. This sticks with me. I want you guys to hear this loud and clear, okay? If I quit now, if I were to quit now, I will soon be back to where I started. But when I started, I was desperately wishing to be where I am now. That's pretty powerful, I
Mhm.
think. And there's little things like that, that's not even little, that I carry with me. And Josh talking about patience, we talk about a lot of our clients that we work with, we call it aggressive patience. It was funny, I asked this, had a phone call with a client last night.
Where did you hear that from?
What's that?
Aggressive patient.
I've His
heard that.
name is Andy Frisilla. Follow his
yeah,
podcast.
that's
Okay,
right,
so just so
yeah.
you know, he's not for everybody. He does cuss, okay? But if you can take that, I'm telling you, he's a great follow.
Yeah.
But anyway, I told my client last night, I said, here's what I want you to do. He's getting way ahead of himself, right? I said, here's what I want you to picture. I said, I want you to picture yourself as a turtle. I'm like, picturing yourself as a turtle? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, now picture that turtle with a rabbit costume on. You guys picturing that in your head? You guys picturing that?
Mhm.
What is your guys' takeaway from that?
I'm trying to go way too fast, and you need to rest and go slow. Like, take it as it comes. You can't push it. Like, what you're doing is you're gonna get the results that you're working for.
Kind of.
That you can
Right,
put on
Brian?
whatever facade you want to put on, but ultimately you're only move as fast as who you are.
Yeah, well, and both of those are good, but like you need to be that turtle, but with that rabbit costume on, meaning like the day in and the day out, being aggressive and knowing everything you need to do for the goals you want to accomplish day in and day out, but being that turtle, patience-wise,
Mhm.
letting those results come, and it just speaks to aggressive patience.
Yeah.
Like that is such a huge one for me, and Josh, you know, you talked about that, and that is huge. So
Yeah, I'd love that. That's a great term.
yeah.
Anything with aggressive is always good for me. I like
Yeah.
that. I like the aggressive patience there. So awesome, guys. I think we set the table pretty good for what we talked about this month. So a lot of about why we don't accomplish our goals. So next week, I really want to hammer on kind of some standards and beliefs, because your beliefs dictate what you do, and what you do dictates your outcomes, which verifies what you believe in to begin with. So we'll talk about that a little bit next week. And from us, the Health Army, Will's Chiropractic, have a great night, and we'll talk to you next week.